Owners Bagatis, who will perform an assessment of the match, and afterwards we have a set of questions. Please, if you ask a question, identify yourselves and the company that you represent.
Generally, it was a good game. It was an interesting game for everybody. Just, of course, we are sad as we lost, because I don't want to say that's loud words as we controlled the game, but we were in a game for 35 minutes. And goal of the execution before the game was stop the three-point shots from Madrid-Real, because your team, guys, is one of the best by three-point shot attempts in the league. We almost did that. Second was, after the three-point shots, was take the rebound. We almost did, because your team is one of the best again in EuroLeague in that case. And third one was stop the transition offense. For me, is the Madrid-Real offense, especially if the Lulin court is also one of the best in EuroLeague. Generally, we did all these three things. And then from our side was, we tried to force the offense in the way without turnovers. That's not working. We did total 19 turnovers. We started the game with 6 turnovers. And for me, that's bad, because most of the turnovers was without the pressure. And Madrid got a lot of easy points. And that was generally the reason why the Real won this game, our turnovers.
Any questions for Mr. Bagatis, if you please?
Luck in the next games.
Thank you so much.
Can I take this one?
Yeah, of course. Thank you so much. Es el turno.
It's now Pablo Lasso's good night, the first, to congratulate the guys for the victory. I'm very happy, for many reasons. First, I believe it was quite a complex match, very difficult. They changed the way they were playing quite much. They had a large team trying to stop the pace of the match. We were not very exact in the first half to break it, and the rebound on the first quarter was not very good as well. So it was quite a slow, quite a static, missing two-pointers, and we were a bit cold, I believe. Little by little, we were increasing the intensity, especially from the defensive point of view, and that allowed us to have a very good balance of recoveries, assists, and losses, which I believe was key to win. At the end, it was quite a more dispute match than the ranking says. We knew about the danger of Maccabi's players. They were very able on one-on-one and handling difficult shots. And I believe our win is very valuable. Questions for Pablo? From Real Madrid Television. If we would ask your players in the dressing room, and we're asking you because of the innate ability of never surrendering from Real Madrid. I think this is something we have embedded. We must have it, and we show it today. It was a match a bit what I'm saying. Sometimes we're a bit cool. The Palace, it was a bit more support from the Palace. We should support the Palace so the Palace would support us, and know the times they do that. And we did that little by little, recovering it little by little. There were some players which did things for the team. Trey was quite well today. Rudy had a wonderful match. In general, he had a tremendous effort because they decided to play the match where there was a lot of less pace. And we were able to continue fighting, to continue on it when we were worst and when they played best, which was the third quarter. I think we were 8 below. But we were able to turn that around and change the pace. We'd never surrender. We kept on fighting, and we knew we were going to go back into the match. That's the way it happened, and we turned a very complex match. I'm really happy, as I was mentioning. Pablo Espinosa for Somos Basket. I would like to ask, what do you think about Luka Doncic? He went all the way to 10 points, 8 assists. Well, there's the usual question. 17-year-old guy with near a triple-double. I think it was a great match, of course. I think it was quite well in many aspects of the game. Today the numbers are quite brilliant. I don't think it was his best match. But in general, he was quite well. Especially I would highlight 11 rebounds because they had a high team, difficult for our tall players to control, and he was able to add rebounds from the outside. At the end, we needed that bit of a feeling of being able to recover the ball after good defenses, and 11 rebounds from Luka are quite good, and I think it was the most positive thing he did in the match. Hello, Pablo. Miguel Angel Diaz from Defensa Central. I would like to ask about Luka Doncic, and I would like to ask about Rudy. That sometimes he was not quite exact, but he was again as fine from the outside. So I would like for you to tell us the importance of for the team for Rudy to be precise when he shoots. I always say that Rudy is a full player. Assess Rudy just because of his outer shooting, just because of his defense, of the rebounds, of the recoveries. We assess him and everything at the end, so I think he needed, and we've mentioned that, he needed a bit that feeling of scoring, and that's normal in players. I think he did many things properly for the team, and he was quite precise in some difficult moments for the team, especially in the first half. He was quite well, and he had quite a complete match. Next question, please. Pablo Javier from Planeta CB. How do you manage to have a player which has no manners like Choupo-Moting, provided an example, always been standing up and asking for the public to fun and being there? I think the respect, of course my respect, but I believe the whole global basket for Chaco is tremendous. I think Chapo's there. I know he's there. Maybe I don't need him today. Maybe don't use him, but I know he's always there. And he's going to be there. It's in his DNA. It's January. There's a lot of season ahead of us, and I'm really happy to have Chapo, because what you don't see is his everyday work, and that's what makes the team bigger. Especially the security for coach, knowing that when Chapo goes out in the court, he's going to give it everything. That's why my respect for him is of utmost respect, and I believe everyone in the team values that. Any more questions? Okay, thank you.